We've got a lot coming your way in the Dream Speed sessions. We'll hear from Cristiano and have free training drills throughout the show, so stay tuned for that. First up, it's speed training. Next, we'll be with Sam Kerr at Chelsea FC's training base. Then, back with Cristiano for a heading drill. Next, we're in Manchester to drop in on Bruno Fernandes for more insight and drills. And we finish with something special, free kicks with the GOAT. I'm Jamie Reynolds, Nike Master Trainer, and I'm here in Turin with somebody who I regard as not only the best player, but also the best trainer in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hello.
We're going to be talking all things training, and we'll also be hopefully getting some insights that are going to help you with your own game. If we take it back right to the start, where it very first started, for you, I'm guessing it's the same as most young kids with that dream to become a professional football player?
Of course, you know, the main word dreams is always something that you have to follow. If you want to be a football player or anything else, you have to believe and trust in yourself. I think it's the most important thing.
What were some of the hurdles that you faced, some of the obstacles that made it more difficult for you?
It was hard. I'll always say what the kids see right now, it's the easy part. But I never forget the most difficult part when I moved from Madeira to Lisbon with 11 years old, that I sacrificed, to live alone with the other boys with a different part of Portugal. It was hard. I cried a few times, but as I always say, without sacrifice, you not get nothing.
So they were obviously like mental and emotional challenges when you were young. Did you have any physical ones? Was there any times when you focused on something and thought, right, I need to work on this?
I'm always thinking to improve everything. But I remember when I was a kid, I was very talented, but I was very skinny. And I'm working more on that, to do exercises, to grow my physique. And this is what I did. But the rest of that, I improved my skills, my shooting, my speed. Because, in football, you have to be good in everything. So I don't focus only in one part. I focus in the whole package.
Yeah. So could you tell me? So somebody told me this. One of your teammates that I was with once, that you once used to break into the gym when you were younger.
Yes. I remember, of course, that it wasn't forbidden to go to the gym, and we find some way to go. And I remember me and one of my best friends, Semido, and we go there and we do it in the night, like for 30-40 minutes, and we start to do it in the gym, and we start to grow, physically. We start to see things, abdominal, and just the chest, the arms, and it was good. It's some moments that you never forget in your life. Yeah, so it was a great moment.
So Chris, when did you realise that you have to do more than what's expected of you if you want to be the very best?
I think in a general, what separates the best ones with the other ones, with the average ones, it's the consistency. All the time I put it on my mind that you always can improve something. This is what I did. It's not by coincidence that the last 12, 13, 14 years I'm always in the top of the game. So this is take a lot of consistency, hard work, be professional, and this is why I'm still there.
You're regarded by everybody as being one of the hardest workers on the planet in any sport. Do you have days when you wake up, it's cold, your body's sore from training, and you think, oh, you know what, I just want to stay at home today with the kids, I don't want to go out there and perform?
Of course, if you're working hard, you're going to get more things. But sometimes you have to be smart and understand what your body needs. Sometimes it's not to give 100% to the body. Sometimes you need a day off. You have to find the right balance, to maintain the level of your game, because the most important is to perform well, And I live for football, you understand? It's my life, you understand?
So, you've got this this hard work ethic and this like relentless like will to be the best with regards to your training. How do you take that onto the pitch with you? Because just because you're good in training doesn't mean that you're going to be able to perform on the match day when it counts on the biggest stages.
If you're training well and if you prepare, you have more chances to play good. You understand?
100%.
This is why I say you have to training well, you have to training hard, you have to know your body, but the more times that you training good, you perform good, you understand? This is what I think. I'm still enjoy, which is the most important. You go to the training and you go to the games happy. When you don't feel that, it's because you're not want to play more football. But I'm still hungry to play football, a passion to score goals, to do it assistance, you know, because I still love a lot the sport.
This mindset, this mentality that you've got towards how you operate as a professional and to be the best, do you think that's something that somebody could learn, a young kid you could teach them, or is that something that's just inside?
You can teach, but it should come from you. You understand? Because it's you. If you know that don't help yourself, it's difficult another person help you. You understand? They can advise you, but it should coming from you. That is my opinion.
Okay, Chris, so thank you for your insights. Let's wrap this up now because we've got some training to do. Right, Cristiano, this drill's all about speed, both with and without the ball. Okay, so you're ready to get into it?
Yep.
Okay. First, lose your marker and race to the ball of your choosing. Dribble around the cones as they're dropped in your path. Beat the mannequin and hit the target. Then sprint around the opposite mannequin and finish the through ball. We ready?
Yep.
Okay, that's it. And then go when you want. Good, well done. On the outside. Good, well done. And that one, good, well done. Attack that defender, good. Nice. Good, great finish. That's it, show me that speed. And then first time finish. Great work. You have to work on your acceleration and rapid change of direction to lose your markers. Being in control of the ball at speed is vital. Work on having the composure to finish at speed and then being alive to the next opportunity. I'm at Cobham, Chelsea FC's training ground here in West London with none other than Sam Kerr. So we're going to start off, if we can take it back to Perth in Australia. Where did the dream start for you to want to become a professional footballer?
Yeah, I think I started a bit late probably than most people. Didn't start playing football till I was 12, but I always had that dream of wanting to be a professional athlete from when I can remember, really. So football, a bit of a late bloomer, but always wanted to be a top athlete.
Would you say that where you are now is more of a product of hard work or talent?
I always get this question. Honestly, I think it's a bit of both. I think I'm very naturally gifted. I come from a family that has a lot of sporting ability, but I'm not going to lie, I've put in so much work, and I felt like because I started late, I've always been trying to kind of play catch up. So for me, I've always had that kind of underdog, hard work mentality to try and catch up, because I kind of say that I'm always a little bit behind.
Okay, so can you tell us about anybody that's inspired you, anybody within the game that's inspired you, like inspired your journey into football?
Oh, I mean, there's plenty along the road, but I mean, my idol growing up from a young age was obviously, I say the GOAT now, Ronaldo.
What is it that inspired you about him, or still inspires you today as a pro player?
Yeah, I think the thing that kind of stands out for me is his consistency over the years. I think as an athlete, I understand how hard it is to stay at the top of your game for so many years, and he's consistently done it, whether he's been in the Premier League, whatever league he's in really, whatever team, national team, club team, he always performs, and I appreciate how hard that is to do that for as many years as he has.
Yeah, so when we talk about training mentality as well, what's your mindset going into making sure every session counts and you get the most out of it?
Yeah, I think for me it's just about competition. I always make little competitions, whether it's between people on my team, the other team that we're playing against, but for me it's about how can I get better to help the team. I think every day at training for me is an opportunity to get better. If I don't get enough in training, I'll definitely be there after training doing something. Wherever I can, I've always got that mentality to do a little bit extra.
So how did you get on with your training schedule or staying fit and on top of your game during lockdown? How was that for you?
Yeah, it was difficult. I think you know, obviously with the club being closed and restrictions on a lot of things, a lot of football fields were closed, goals taken down. So for me, it was just about maintaining my fitness, my speed and agility, and doing things that I could control. Really, it's not always going to be smooth sailing where you have the club or facilities to kind of do everything. You have to make up as you go, and especially in women's football, I feel like that's been a thing. So for me, it was tough, but we're used to that now.
What's your mindset going into a game?
Oh, I mean, just my mindset going into every game is to score goals, but it's also to beat whoever I'm playing on, win my individual battle. And it goes back to what I said before, just about being the best version of myself for the team. So it's just about winning my individual battle and how can I make people around me better as well as playing well. I think mental preparation's just as important as your physical preparation, taking care of your body and all those things. But normally on the bus, if we're travelling or the night before the game, I'm watching film, whether it's on the goalkeeper, the two centre backs, whatever it is, I'm watching and taking in as much as I can, as well as being, you know, ready and kind of free inside my mind for when I step out on the field.
What would you say is the strongest attribute that you've got, or the strongest part of your game?
I think getting in behind, runs in behind is definitely my strongest part. I think my movement off the ball. I also think I wear people down. So maybe I won't score in the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but it's relentless. 70th, 80th, 90th minute, they're gonna crack at some point.
Right, and Sam, so we're going to head off and do some training shortly. So let's wrap it up. One last question. What advice would you give to an aspiring young player who wants to follow their dream?
Yeah, I think for me, it's always that nothing comes easy. There's going to be a lot of ups, but also a lot of downs. So you've got to be mentally prepared. But at the end of the day, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's what I always say.
For a top striker, the ability to move quickly around the edge of the box is key. This drill is going to test your speed, your reactions, and most importantly, your ability to put the ball in the back of the net.
Number 4 cones, 1 to 4, left to right. Coach calls a number as you play a 1-2 pass. The attacker sprints to that cone and repeats twice more. After the final sprint, attack the defender and score.
Ready? Let's go. 2. Good. Well done, Sam. 4. Nice. Last one. 3. Good. Well done.
Stay on your toes, ready to receive the pass. Make sure your pass is accurate and stay low when changing direction at the cone. Attack the defender with speed and set yourself to shoot.
Next up, we're heading back to Turin, where Cristiano is going to show us how we can improve our heading. So Cristiano, it's no secret that you're phenomenal in the air. Is being good at heading something that you've always been good at, or is it something that you've had to work at over time?
Everything. I'm born with that, with timing, but of course I'm working a lot.
Well, let's show the guys this drill then that's going to show them how to react fast and get better in the air.
First, react fast to catch the tennis ball. Check your run as you pass the left mannequin to meet the first delivery. Sprint around the right mannequin. Meet the final delivery. Time your jump and aim to attack the ball at its highest point.
Okay, let's react fast. Let's go. Nice, good, well done. Get there. Good, well done. Back into that box for me. Highest point, Chris. Get up. Good, well done. Last one. Get there. Good, great work. Okay, highest point. Get up. Great header. And again, second one. Let's go right there and attack that highest point. Great leap. Well done. Good. Being good in the air is about more than just having a big jump. This one starts with challenging your reactions and working your timing and athleticism. Then it's all about keeping your eye on the ball and timing your leap. You've got to show the desire to get there and commit to the header. Here we are in Manchester with a player who's taken the Premier League by storm since his arrival in January, Portuguese star Bruno Fernandes. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Jimmy.
So first off, I just want you to take us back to when you were a kid. Like, how did your dream start to become a professional footballer?
Oh, I think as every child, you start when you are young, you play with your friends, with family, and also because I have a big brother, so I start to play with him. My dad was playing football also. My dream was always being football, you know. So I think the first steps when you start to playing with not professional, but have some league games with your team and everything, you want to arrive, you know. You start to looking the big players, national team players, and you want to be there with them.
So you're a player that people will look at you, and then you'll inspire them to chase their dream. What players or what people did you look up to?
Oh, for example, in the beginning, I was a big fan from Ronaldinho, you know. He was that player who gives the joy to look at him, to look football games, you know. The biggest example I follow was Cristiano, like I said before in a lot of interviews. As a professional, as a person, and of course as a footballer, was the dream. Like I want to follow his steps. It's not like I will be like Cristiano, I want to be like Cristiano, but I want to have the same mentality he has. He has to be better and better every day, to training harder, to be focused on what you can improve more. And as a professional, like for me, Cristiano was the dream to achieve.
I've been lucky to know you since you sort of first arrived in England, and one of the first things that dawned on me is actually how hard you work, like off the pitch, and also just how physically fit you are, how good an athlete you are, how like the ability to just get up and down the pitch and cover a lot of distance. So what I want to know is how important is that part of the game, to be able to play and dictate the play like you do? How important is the hard work that you do off it to allow you to do that?
Oh, I think in modern football is really important, you know. The number 10 on the past was like that player who maybe don't run too much, just having the ball, creative something. And the modern number 10 needs to run and work harder, you know, needs to press, and needs to be sometimes that one when you lose the ball, the counter press needs to be the main man to do the first movement, to show to the others to like, come, we will press again, we'll recover the ball. And it's really important what we do. To be physically good to play. Of course, Premier League, we know, is one of the leagues most difficult to play on intensity and everything, and also because we have a lot of games. You have a lot of games to play, so you need to be ready, and you need to work hard every day to be fit enough to play every game.
Right, let's go and get set up. And Bruno, what I want to know is how do you? Hey, hang on, we do again. So Bruno, talk to me about one of your strengths as a player and how do you work on it to keep improving it?
I think the things I'm better, or I do better, is like the last pass or the shooting on goal. For me, for example, playing between the lines is really important, because one of the things I like to train, I like to improve, is like to be quicker on your on your mind, you know.
That's really good, but that's this drill that we've got set up here for you today, and it's going to try and encourage people to actually do that, like just play between the lines, coming forward to receive the ball, receiving it on the back foot, and then got to finish a goal at the end as well. So hopefully get them stats up this season. So Bruno, we've got a drill that's going to show people how to play a little bit like yourself, playing in between the lines, working on their first touch, their passing, and then obviously a finish at the end. Ready to go?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Move left from behind the mannequin. Receive and return the pass. Move right and repeat. Drop off towards the right mannequin and receive the pass whilst on the move. Shift the ball behind the mannequin and return the ball. Sprint to your left mannequin, collect the pass, set yourself and shoot. Repeat the drill immediately, but this time mirror.
Yeah, let's go. Good, that's it, peel off. Nice. Good work, that's it, and finish. Back in, second round, let's go. Peel off, good. Nice. You've got to find the space and make yourself available to receive the pass. Never stop moving. Create angles, come close or drop off. It makes you harder to mark. As the drill comes to an end, make sure your movement is deceptive, decisive, and your first touch takes you into the position to shoot.
Now we're going to finish with something special. We're back with Cristiano, who's going to talk to us about free kicks. So Cristiano, let's talk free kicks. Easy in training. You get loads of attempts. In the game, you only get one. So show us how it's done.
Let's go.
Okay, so the first part is a free kick in a game. You referee puts the ball down or you place it down. How do you calculate what's going on?
Depend. I watch the goalkeeper to see what it is, and I try to put over the wall.
So how do you transfer what you do in practice to taking it out there on the pitch? Because, like I said, in training it's easy.
Well, the training makes perfect.
Yeah. So do you have like a routine in your mind on how you compose yourself?
Depend. If it's long distance, I try. I give 5 steps back. If it's close, I give 3 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you talk us through as you're doing?
Yeah.
it?
I did 1, 2, 3. A little bit in the side, and I look to the goal and try to score a goal.
Okay. And then just lastly, that most important part, I think, that connection with the ball.
Yes.
Do you what part of your foot do you use to strike the ball?
Put the ball on that side, you have to give like that, to give a cut in a ball, like banana we call in Portugal. I don't know in England how you call.
Yeah, it's the same. So trying to bend it up and over the wall so it comes
exactly.
down.
Let's try.
Okay. Just like that.
Not too good. Maybe the goalkeeper will catch this ball.
Yeah.
Let's try another one. It's all about confidence.
Good.
Much better.
And when you say it's all about confidence, how do you approach it if, maybe in the first half you get a free kick, it doesn't quite work out how you wanted it to, you get another chance later on in the game?
Well, you have to be relaxed all the time, not be in panic. Should be confident and try your best, like always.
Yeah. So it's obviously something you put a lot of effort into on the training pitch to work out as well.
Let's try one more. So good.
3 out of 3 ain't bad. All the drills you've seen here today are simple. All you need is a friend in the park with very little equipment. If you don't have any mannequins, then some cones or any other markers will do. They're easy to learn, easy to follow, and enjoyable to do.
Good session. Thanks for joining. Remember, keep up the hard work.